Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream. This is the demo for Am I Nima? So we're going to check this out, and then we're going to get into some Disco Elysium. So let's... I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, begin demo. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Okay, words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Okay. I'm going to cut off less if I'm here. Okay. We're going to... all I'm doing is cutting off some photo of Nima, but the rest of the gameplay. Okay. Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new rooms. Okay. Mum. Okay. So all words are stored in your library after they're unlocked. When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Mum? What's going on? Wait. Yes. It's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mum breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I'd lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. Hey, Sheza. This is I Am Nima. I know from like the Steam page that my mother's locked me in a basement and I need to prove I am Nima. It falls under like one of those weird strange kind of horror-y type thingamajiggies. How you doing? Okay. She excitedly steps forward but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. Lost. Me? Mum shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. You alright? Just drawing a new screen for tomorrow? For the Jackbox. Yeah. Mum exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mum. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odour, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mum unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small, dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules, and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. All right, so starting tomorrow, I am going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this congee make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk if you like. Okay, so that makes me think disgust. What happened to my food? Okay, can I drag that down? Okay, when I click that, it gives me more words in my brain. Okay. Alright, mum and food gives me congee. Congee and disgust gives me Nima. Okay. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She's looking for a specific response. Okay, try connecting ideas in your mind to see where those trains of thought lead you. Tell me what you think about food. That's congee. Yes, this is congee. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is congee? It's rice, oats, fish, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and chives, I think. I got it from the herb garden. Also, rum. The fish looked a bit cold. I don't think that's what congee is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had on hand. You want to eat it? Okay. Despite every fibre of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot congee down your throat. Overwhelmed by the pungent taste of Mum's unconventional methodology of cooking, you spit it back out. Better to starve to death than endure another mouthful of this over-seasoned nightmare. Unsurprisingly, Mum looks away in shame and apologises for the culinary travesty before you. I guess my cooking hasn't improved then. I'm sorry, Mum. I can't eat this. Well, you have to eat something. Can we order takeout? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there is perfectly fine congee at home seems to cause her physical anguish. You know what? I have some burger coupons upstairs. I've been saving them for a special occasion. To be determined if she'll remember to actually do this. Huh? She's going to feed us, right? You yawn. The bowl of congee certainly chased away your appetite. Now, you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mum sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as the bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. Okay, that gives me... Okay. Okay, that gave me blood and rock. Okay. Okay, food and body gave me... Okay. We're coming up with words here. Okay, disgust. Okay. It is really cool so far. Okay. Okay, we've got the word for dad. The way I'm just putting random things together to create something, it reminds me of a mobile game I used to play. Like, I played way back in the day. I think it was some kind of, like, Doodle God, where, like, you'd start with two things, you'd combine them, and then you could keep combining everything until you just, yeah, you'd made, like, everything. Okay. Okay. If I check indulgence with candy, sorry, indulgence with dad, I get candy. Okay. Okay, and scientist with dad equals marine biologist. So, is dad a marine biologist? Okay. Ow. Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real tests will begin. You pass those, and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. Okay, what do we want to know? Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything that you can recall about your father. The memory that returns isn't an event or story, but a smell. He smells like fish. Your mother's stony face cracks into a smile, then she laughs. Yeah, You did. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me about? Okay. Are you okay, Mum? She looks surprised and then looks down at her cardigan. Do I not look okay? You look like you stopped taking care of yourself a long time ago. You try to stop. You try to smile warmly at her. I was worried about you. But it's all okay now. Just need to run these tests. How about afterwards we spend the last week of summer break heading down to Radium? A nice, hot spring trip will do us some good. Sure. Can I help you somehow? Just focus on getting better. You yawn, and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Okay. Okay. We could get really creepy and just ask her about torture, but yucky pee. I forgot. I did the thing for. I forget who I did the things for.
Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't. If you're gonna be a dick, send dick pics. Gonna be a dick, send pics, sir.
Do I need desert minerals for anything? I mean, I have 20 of them, which implies that they're easy to get. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I'll have a grind. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. I'll be back.
Is this a veggie cult? Yeah, I'm debating changing something with like what it's saying with the shout out. I have it I have a program to act kind of like a character from Disco Elysium, but some of the stuff's coming out like I'm not sure if what's coming out um is on the side of like on the harsh side. I don't know. But yeah, I'm. Oh, you thought it was funny? Okay. Like, as long as people are thinking it's funny and knowing that, yeah, yeah, Kuno is sassy, yeah. Because I did get a little worried when I'm like, okay, like I tested it with myself and it sounded all right. Nothing came up there. But then it's like, I don't care about like, yeah, okay. Um, like obviously, like I want to make sure things aren't like, yeah. Okay. Um, what do we want to ask Mum about? Like we've got all of these words here that we can add to our brain. Okay, I want to. Okay, Mum and pain equals Nima. Highlights real issues and okay. I'm glad people are taking it with humor and like, because none of it's meant to be like. Um. Okay, we got the word river. Is that where we were swimming? I need to stop putting... Okay. I want to ask about the river. I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to a chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mum hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You were lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Yeah, this is seeming very heavy. Basically, we've got amnesia. We are apparently Nima. And we have, and Mum's locked us in the basement for our own safety. Like, I use the word own safety. But it looks like something more sus is going on. Apparently, the accident that's caused our amnesia, we drowned in a river after we hit our head on a rock. Something's going on. My head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Okay. So, yeah. Own safety is sus. Yeah, very sus. Okay, we've got stuff we can click on. What's this? A lava lamp. Hot to touch. Okay, so everything gives us like words that we can put together. Okay, light and rock give us sun. Okay, light and Nima gives us, okay. Some of the things that we put together are like, okay, sun is apparently a punishment. I'm not sure what Infinite Craft is, but I made a comparison to like a mobile game that I used to play back in the day called Doodle God. I keep saying GOG, but yeah, Doodle God. Okay. Okay, we can't get anything from... Okay. Okay, okay, that gives us that. Okay, what else we got? Oh. I was his child and I was her child. You kind of did the same thing with Doodle God, where like it gives you fire and eventually you end up like creating humans and yeah. But yeah, it sounds like this is the same kind of thing, yeah. And I was her child in this kingdom by the sea. Okay, so yeah, we got the word aquarium because we know we have a father and he's a marine biologist. A child's drawing It vaguely resembles a toy fish. Okay, did we have a pet fish? Okay. Okay, torture and fish give us the word experiment. Okay, we're learning more words. Okay, what's he so happy about? Pisses me off. Okay, word happy. Okay, happy and aquarium give us Nina. Oh, give us Nima. So Nima and sashimi gives the word happy. So do we? Nima likes sashimi. Oh, the bathroom is locked. But what if I need to? Wonder what's out there. Okay, outside. Oh, I don't know what created that, but oh, outside and fish. Is sashimi the fish? Maybe. Trapped in pain gives some of these okay. Looks so pretty out there. Okay. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. Okay. Is Mum like a... Mum's a scientist too, maybe? This book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into. Okay, so Mum is... I want to put Age and Nima together. Okay, Age and Nima gives the word paradox. Paradox and old. Okay. Yeah, so I think, so Dad is a marine biologist and Mum works with fossils. So is she a, okay, so let's go with Mum. And I know I've got the word scientist here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, Mum and scientist just gives the word scientist. Now you think Nima is the fish. It'd be weird if Nima was the fish. Okay. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Okay. So how did we drown in the water? These fish are trapped in a fake world. Too many words for your brain, you're just listening to the story. Okay, Tales from the Uncool Kid, Benson Breyer. This book used to be so relatable. Now I just think he's a loser. Okay, School and Trap gives boredom. Boredom and isolation give us the word basement. Yeah, the way these words are matching up, yeah. It makes me wonder. Hey, 101 dinosaur jokes. They'll have your friends roaring, JP. Okay, joke. Okay, the word joke and fish. I think it was fish. Got us the words James Pond. You're rolling with the fish theory now, that's your guess? So we got a new title for the game. Am I Fish? Understanding paleobiology. Okay. So that would have gotten us fossil otherwise. So book and fossil mum. Okay. Yes, I am fish. Zhong Wen 7. Even after all these years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. Okay, knowledge. Okay. There's so much to click on. Save the whales? Though it is beautiful when a whale dies, they host an entire ecosystem. Okay, erosion. Okay. Erosion and immortality gives ego. What does ego and pain gives us guilt? Okay. Penguin. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Okay, envy. Envy and pain give disappointment. Disappointment and guilt gives mum. Like, I didn't mean to throw mum into the mix there, but we got... Yeah, goddamn mum. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all of the comics. Okay. Tomato Boy. I want to... Tomato Boy in basement gives Onion Boy. This human looks strange. That's because it's a monkey. I used to chew on these pencils. Okay, disgust. We got disgust and hungry again. Like, at any point, I can grab any of these words. But I'm just rolling with what comes to us at the moment, so... Okay, hungry and onion boy gives science. My purpose in life. I wonder what my purpose is. Okay. Okay, science life gives us marine biology. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Okay. We got the word paleontologist. Okay, we have confirmed mum seems to be a paleontologist because I got the words mum and paleontologist together and it gave me work. So it seems to be what mum does for work. I wish I could be the powerhouse of the troll, of the cell. The Nima-chondria. Okay, we got the word body and science. Okay, the word fear and family gives us lonely. Okay. My old locker, I can't remember the password. Okay, is it? Okay, we got the word forgotten. I was not talented at all. Okay, Dad and Forgotten gives us Dream. Dream and... Oh! I keep mixing things I'm not entirely trying to mix, and... Forgotten and Nima gives us Ghost. Yeah, that's probably... Yeah, that works. Okay. Should I knock for Mum? Not yet. Was it always this lumpy? Bed and experiment gave us surgery. Okay, surgery and scientists give us doctor. Doctor and food gives us pills. Okay. Seems lonely. She needs a friend. Okay, let's plush and friend gives us tomato boy. Okay. I think we've clicked... Oh, or maybe not. This water's been sitting out here for a while. What's what it's living inside of now? Okay. Water and tomato give us water chestnut boy. What's that? Okay. That gives us better. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think our dad's dead. Because sleep and dad just got us the word death. That escalated quickly. Okay. Okay, the words death and forgotten gave us Nima. Okay. Let's knock for Mum. Are you awake? Yes? You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held it nearly closed. She studies you. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor falls for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick. Lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns, quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. Give me just a moment. Ugh. Okay. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. All right. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mum. Did you sleep well, Mum? No. Disgusting. She is wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday, our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips her notebook closed and the fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Okay. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? I want to go with Dad. Because, obviously Dad was a... That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes. Let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Oh man. Promise we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father embrace fill your minds. He is no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mum lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny. You used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey, he never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mum share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mum lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed into a surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does this remind you of? Okay. Where's the word we're looking for? Is that not a word I can use? Hey, where's the word fossil then? This is one of those fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mum spends in her office toiling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these. A job that takes up so much of her time yet pays so little. You're working with these fossils pretty much all the time. You write books about them. Do you remember this one's name? When you look at the fossil, the only thought that comes to your head is that it looks like a silhouette of a shadowed man. There's something about it that calls to you. As if the shape of the stone is in a perfect shape to fit you. You have a desire to crawl inside the stone and become entombed within it. No? Morella Splendens. But that's alright, it's not important right now. You sigh. She constantly tested you on this useless shit. That small spark of anger unlocks a treasure trove of hidden resentment that you held for your mother and her work. How much she offloaded onto you in order to prioritize her research. Kind of a waste of time. What was that? You spent the whole summer down here obsessing over things that have been dead for millions of years. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fists. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brats! You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth.
Play? You didn't let me go outside. It felt like I was in prison.
You had to learn your lesson.
What lesson?
You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you.
What lesson, Mum?
Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who puts this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement.
You messed up. Pushed her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore.
You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want for nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still.
I told you. She doesn't like failure.
Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake? I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but that's fine. You won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly, it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you?